Spaghetti, the legendary dish of Italian cuisine, has won the hearts and palates of millions of people around the world. However, few know that creating these long golden strands of pasta is a meticulous process. A pasta factory in Italy not only produces over 10 billion boxes of pasta each year, but also ensures perfect quality, from the durum wheat kernels to each finished strand of spaghetti. While the recipe is simple, consisting of wheat, semolina, and water, the production process is a brilliant blend of modern technology and traditional expertise. So, have you ever wondered how these pasta strands come to life? Let's explore the spaghetti production process at one of the largest pasta factories in the world, where each strand is crafted with precision, care, and perfection. In Parma, Italy, the birthplace of Italian cuisine, one of the largest pasta factories in the world operates around the clock, producing an enormous 1,400 tons of pasta every day. The state-of-the-art production lines here can create up to 10,000 pounds of pasta per hour, meeting the massive demand of the global market. With this impressive capacity, the factory supplies over 320,000 tons of pasta annually, equivalent to 4.2 billion plates of spaghetti, enough to serve the entire world's population in just 18 months. While it produces 110 different types of pasta, today we will explore one iconic pasta, the most beloved worldwide: spaghetti. The spaghetti production process begins with a long journey of wheat grains. Every day, thousands of trucks transport wheat from fields around the world, each truck capable of carrying up to 45 tons of wheat. The wheat is then transferred onto an underground conveyor system, bringing it to the sorting and cleaning area, where impurities such as stones, dirt, debris, and foreign grains are removed. After the cleaning process is complete, the wheat is stored in silos, where temperature and humidity are tightly controlled to maintain the optimal quality of the raw material. To create the perfect flour for spaghetti, the factory blends different types of wheat, as the protein content varies between wheat varieties. In the milling stage, the wheat grains are ground by large rollers, separating the smooth white endosperm from the bran and germ. The flour is then transferred to the screening area, where machines with different mesh sizes remove any coarse particles, leaving only the fine flour at the bottom. This process takes place within a complex system of machines. The flour undergoes multiple grinding and sifting stages to ensure perfect fineness. Each grinding session separates the fine flour, while the coarse particles are returned to the mill for further processing until the desired grain size of about 8 million is achieved. When the flour reaches a fineness of 8 to 8.2 mil, it is ready to become semolina, pure wheat flour, ideal for making spaghetti. The recipe for making dry pasta seems simple. Just mix semolina flour, ground from hard wheat, with water to form a dough. Once the ingredients have been carefully selected, the next step is the mixing process. The semolina is carefully weighed and combined with a precisely calculated amount of water. The mixing process happens quickly to prevent the flour from clumping, and at this stage the dough mixture is not as elastic as bread dough, but more like damp sand, loose and not yet fully cohesive. To create a uniform dough, the factory uses a special spiral system, known as the auger. This crucial step helps press and knead the flour and water together, creating the perfect base, ready for the next stages. The dough's softness and texture directly affect the quality of the pasta strands after shaping, ensuring the noodles have the ideal chewiness and appeal. Once the dough mixture reaches the consistency of damp sand, it is transferred through a rotating sieve system via a step conveyor. Here, any large dough lumps that haven't been properly mixed are removed, leaving only the fine, uniform flour. If the flour isn't properly processed and is fed directly into the extruder, the mixture will be unevenly compressed, leading to the formation of air pockets or cracks inside the pasta strands, which significantly impacts the quality of the product. Therefore, the dough is first compressed into small pellets. This step temporarily binds the flour particles together, making the extrusion process smoother and, more importantly, ensuring the pasta strands are smooth and firm once completed. Once the small dough pellets are compressed and prepared, they are heated to about 91 degrees Fahrenheit, an ideal temperature that softens the dough without cooking it. At this point, the shaping process begins. The dough pellets are fed into an extruder, where they are pressed through molds to form long, thin strands of pasta. During this process, special bronze molds are used. The bronze material not only helps create pasta with precise shapes, but also produces a rough surface, allowing sauces to adhere more tightly to each strand, enhancing flavor and appeal. The warm dough mixture is then pushed through metal molds with small holes, precisely sized. For spaghetti, the molds use long, narrow holes to create even, straight, and slender strands. This process occurs under extremely high pressure, up to 100 times the normal pressure, which forces the dough into endless strands of spaghetti. The factory can produce up to 11,000 strands per minute, equating to about 270,000 feet of spaghetti per hour, enough to wrap around the earth several times. The drying process of spaghetti begins when the pasta strands are transferred to an advanced drying system, where approximately 6 tons of pasta are moved through large drying frames every hour. The sight of pasta sheets hanging on metal frames evokes the traditional outdoor drying method, but now everything is mechanized and tightly controlled. The factory uses metal drying frames that consume electricity equivalent to 30,000 households. Each pasta strand undergoes a 12-hour drying process, divided into multiple heating stages. The first stage removes 10% of the moisture, and then the temperature gradually decreases to the ideal 12%, ensuring the pasta is preserved for long periods without the need for preservatives. The drying process is precisely controlled to prevent the pasta from cracking or retaining too much moisture. With 120 drying chambers, each designed for a specific type of pasta, the system helps control thickness and cooking time, ensuring the pasta remains firm and holds sauce well. Once the drying process is complete, the pasta will be transferred to the cooling chamber, a closed system equipped with high-power fans and tiered conveyor belts. Here, cool, dry air is evenly blown around the pasta, gradually removing excess heat without altering the texture of the pasta. This process not only helps cool the pasta down, but also ensures that each strand retains its natural firmness and elasticity. Once the drying and cooling processes are complete, the spaghetti moves on to the final stage, cutting. In the past, each strand of spaghetti was about 20 inches long, staying true to the traditional Italian culinary style. However, in today's fast-paced and convenient cooking era, modern spaghetti is typically cut shorter, around 10 inches, perfect for pots and easier to handle during preparation. Packaging is the final step in the journey of creating spaghetti, where the combination of technology and precision results in a finished product. At this stage, the intelligent computer system calculates the exact amount of pasta needed for each package, ensuring that each portion meets the required weight standard. The spaghetti strands are then gathered into mobile containers. From here, the pasta is poured into packaging, all carried out with impeccable precision. With the modern packaging system, 10 bags weighing 9 pounds each can be packed per minute, and at full capacity, this number can increase to 60 bags per minute. Each year, over 1 million tons of pasta are produced and packaged, ready to be shipped to more than 100 countries. About 100 tons of pasta are transported daily from the distribution center in Italy, with 65% of that dedicated to export. To put it into perspective, up to 30 million plates of spaghetti are served around the world every day, bringing the flavors of Italy to kitchens everywhere. And there you have it. We've explored the journey of spaghetti from wheat grains to a delicious plate of pasta. Each step in the process showcases a perfect blend of modern technology and traditional techniques, creating a dish that's essential for every family gathering. So, how do you like your spaghetti? With a rich tomato sauce, a creamy, indulgent sauce, or perhaps a unique, creative twist of your own? Share your favorite recipe in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to join us on more exciting culinary adventures. Thank you for watching, and may you always have wonderful meals with your family and friends.